The votants of the people who vote have more than 65 years old. So, I mean, where are the youth? That's what here we are. Okay? Where are the young people?
We are the young, you know. Future belongs to us.
New generation. We are old and tired. You have to do your jobs.
Florence, I forgot to ask you the last question. You know, in one of the last interviews, we were talking about the so-called transversal of neo-fascism from Adriatic Sea to Baltic. What did you mean with that?
I said that last year.
Yeah, this was, last, or even this year.
Yeah, no, that was in Zagreb at the festival. Yeah, because that was my way of. It was in Zagreb, and it was organized by a festival who was openly against the then Croatian government due to the profile of some of the ministers. And that was the way of saying about something which is much more than a transversal. In relation to the Balkans, I'm afraid of this transversal, but I'm afraid of many transversal in all directions. I felt the rise of populism in all Europe, and weak Europe means that some Russia and other countries could use the weakness of Europe, and that they are all a coalition of I don't know how to call them, because it's not right wing. It's radical populism, which is based on hatred, which can be a different level, racial, not racial, and everything. And I'm afraid of that, because that's the instinct of people who have lived through something once and who recognize in advance. I've lived through the rise of populism in 88 and 89 in Serbia. I followed the situation in the country before the war started. I was watching and learned, and I had someone who could translate me to Slovenian, because I got all the Mladina publication, and that was I was afraid, and I didn't read the newspaper since, except very specific articles. Since summer, I was sitting with friends in two places in Bosnia by chance. It was different people, they were not all from Bosnia, they were foreigners also. And we understood that Trump will win. And so when we spent 6 months seeing the denial of the press, of everyone, that it could happen, we stopped reading the press until they come to the reality. What I mean is that we really have to be aware and fight for democracy, because there are different transversal through Europe, and we are exposed at risk. And you don't stop them like that, you know. It's always a minority which is bringing the bad things, and we can be a majority of intelligent people. I mean, it doesn't work like that, and everyone knows very well in the former Yugoslavia.
Even French and German transfers are. Okay, so any question?
Atlantic. There is a new station on the right? Yes, I read yesterday on Washington Post about that. The young one who said that he's not the rather he is the identity.
If we talk
something
about
with identity.
But it's something which was a shame.
American art, right? This is Ku Klux Klan and those supremacists and
the
other
shame
people who
is changing
supported.
side, and that's
Exactly.
And you don't stop it. If you don't stop it before, you cannot stop it.